Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tam Tonight. I'm your host, Tam. And today, it's been a minute. I have just not been very inspired to come and create this content. There has been a lot of music that's come out, and no shade to nobody, no hate, but it's none of it inspired me to want to come and talk about it. People were saying enough, bashing it or whatever on their social media, and I was like, what do I really have to add? And I've been super overwhelmed trying to be like Tam the Homesteader. Not easy. So Vince Staples has brought me out of my funk, out of my, off the land, overalls gone, gloves off, hair combed, to discuss Ramona Broke My Heart, the 5th studio album by Vince Staples. Now, just a short while ago, I covered his other project because recently on tour with Tyler, the Creator, for Call Me If You Get Lost, another project that I covered here. We'll put it up somewhere. And he, I think, maybe was inspired by the tour and all that and the momentum from it, because I don't think Vince has been on a big tour like that. I've seen him before with Mac Miller, but it wasn't on the level of the production that Tyler, the Creator, has, of course. And then it ended up being on Amazon and all of that. So I think this was Vince's, I'm going to use the stage that I got type of thing. We're going to put out this project. But it's really, 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 really good. So let's get right into it. There are 16 songs under hours, 40-ish minutes. Very good. First song, The Beach. Oh, I also want to say that this is kind of concept-y. Now, Vince has always done, for the past 3, concept from the project where he had it a radio station, and he had Big One at 92.3 The Beat. And had fun on that project. I like that song a lot. And then last year we had Vince Staples by Vince Staples, which was great. Had a bunch of cool songs on it. And he did dive more into the concept bag with the music videos and all that, and his delivery, his rollout, which I enjoyed. Covered that project. So now Ramona Broke My Heart is continuing in that theme. And if you pay attention, this is how people get Grammy nominations and things like that, because you have to tell a story. It's about the way you package your album, the way you deliver all of these things. But when there is more of a story element, we saw that with D Smoke's project, it whether it's your first one out the gate or your 5th one like Vince, you get those looks that you kind of want to get as a musician for putting together these more conceptualized, cohesive bodies of work instead of just putting out a bunch of songs, songs that you like. The Beach. Oh man, everybody killer. Another thing about Vince that I really enjoy is because I'm an LA kid, right? And his music just reminds me of the time in my life when I was young and moving around LA with probably people I shouldn't have been with and just having a good time. And then the boys that I grew up with, Vince reminds me of a lot of them. Everybody I went to elementary school with, high school with in LA. It touches me, it takes me back to a good time in my life. So back to The Beach. Oh yeah, everybody killer. Trying to make it to the top. We can't take everybody with us. We can't make everybody rich. We can't make everybody bitch. Okay? I'm afraid to catch a case. I feel like everybody's snitching. Cold sweats and the shivers. This is the perfect way to open the album. Just his cadence, the flow. When he's growing up, we had no lights unless we had to check the engine lights. I'll spark a nigga quick. Tell me where you from. I ain't heard of that. In the city, baby, your first rap can be a murder rap. I will let you hold it, but you gotta bring my burner back. One up in the top, I got the drop. I'm surfing that. Hilarious. And then he's send him up to heaven gates. Now his mama's selling plates. Now his homie's washing cars because he out here acting hard. Hilarious. But sad, because that's the truth. People do not prepare, especially people of color, Black people, Hispanic people, etc. Those are the people I be seeing in the middle of the street when somebody die unexpectedly. They don't have life insurance. They don't have no plan. They're not expecting so-and-so to fall off because he's out here living how he's living. So yeah, your mama and your family end up basically begging to bury you because you was out here doing too much. Vince put it so eloquently, but that's what it is. Love that song. Probably one of my favorites on the project. Okay, so the next song is A, and I love this song. I know I just said The Beach was one of my favorites, but this is top 5 out of the 16, okay? Trophy in the hood, ayy. Wish a nigga would, ayy. Got my weight up, hey. Now I'm feeling good. Now nigga, I done came a long way. If I had one wish, I'd free the homies. Great song. And remember on Vince Staples, by Vince Staples, he listed a whole bunch of homies that he wanted to free, and I went through them. So those are the people he's speaking of. We're not gonna do the list again. Great song. Shoot a nigga mama if she out while we sliding. Okay? You gotta stay inside because this shit get violent. Sad, but again, very, very on point to the environment that we grew up in Los Angeles. Like, you will catch a stray bullet. Bullets don't got no names. In this song, also, Vince get a little bit more vulnerable. We saw that a little bit on the other project, Vince by Vince Staples. He's like, every time I fall in love, baby, do me bad. Giving up when I would have gave it all I had. I would never chase the cat, rather chase a bag. But it's like, still, I hear that longing, you know? And then he's like, have fun, life short when you living fast. I'm the nigga in the set, baby, go and ask. Never go outside, get a bro my last. If I die today, they gonna go and crash. That's on Tiny Scrap. That's on Lil Half. Hey, this is that song. Then DJ Quick. Definitely in the 5. DJ Quick, if it don't make dollars and it don't make sense. And I believe that there is a DJ Quick sample or something, because the beginning, like how it goes in, I really feel like that's a DJ Quick. I could be wrong, because you know I smoke weed, I don't got the best memory, but DJ Quick is the song. If it don't make dollars and it don't make sense, you should see the limit on my MX. One phone call and this nigga's at your address. I'm gonna ball till I'm sitting in the grave. Fuck y'all better Ramona get the last laugh. I know that the gangbangers are having a great time with this project. No disrespect, but I know that this is hitting every single, you know, on their checklist, ticking it off. Okay? This is like probably the best thing that happened to the Crips since they done turned the $100 bill blue. You know, Vince is that one. He is these kids' Snoop Dogg. Just proudly repping the set at all times. No days off, Vince Staples. Then he goes on to say, close your mouth when you talking to a killer, bitch. They say I murdered cuz. I say I'm innocent. This ain't suburbia. These niggas ignorant. I always get my man. I only miss my bitch. And that's on the alleged, you know, things that Vince has done to submit his status in the hood. Case closed. Magic featuring DJ Mustard, basically, because Mustard producing and he's doing his P. Diddy on the end talking. So, but this is a great song. Feeling like I'm floating to the ceiling. Is it magic? Baby, tell me why you disappear when this is magic. I won't never tell them how I did it. It was magic. Can you imagine? Money in the mattress. Love the way I stack it. I can make it rain blue honeys. Can you catch it? What? If somebody come through blessing, I'ma blast them and tell the police I don't know what happened. If I gave a fuck about a stitch, I'd always be broke. I never get to pull up in the Benz with my lokes. Like, what? Incredible. I've been playing this song since the 8th. I pretty much listened to the whole project except for like the songs that we're going to discuss that aren't my favorite every single day since it came out. This is my thing right now. He goes on to say, growing up we was poor, so we hopped off the porch with a gun, trying to blow, trying to kick down your door. But that's old news, spreading love now. Sick of police lights, sick of gun sounds. Niggas bread ain't up, so they come foul. But it's handshakes, hugs when I come round. Wow, funny style. Hate to see a nigga smiling. Like, what? That is the truth. Especially when you are poor and you come up. People might be happy to a degree because it's a celebratory story, like everybody loves the underdog, right? But the people you know, they will always hate you the most. And that is why it is critical that if you get money as a black person, that you remove yourself from your prior environment. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but keeping it real ain't never got nobody nothing. You can keep it real from your new location. You can keep it real coming live on, you know, Instagram Live, Facebook Live, whatever social media they invent, and not be around those people because they will eat you alive. So, like, let's be smart. I'm glad Vince is hood, but he ain't dumb. You understand? I watched his interview with old boy from Vice, and he was like, don't nobody know where I live? My mama, my sister, like, the courts. People are not coming to my house. He even brought up the subject of a girl. He's like, what happened to you? Don't talk to her no more. Then it's 4 niggas in a Prius looking for you. Like, no. So I am certain that just, you cannot do it. For all you people, we're not even gonna get into it, but just be like Vince, okay? You'll live a long, happy life. Magic, Amazing song. Could be the song of the summer if we just pump it up like the LA song of the summer. We need this on the radio every day on Power 106, 99.1, I don't know, what other ever station where you live at. We need this playing all over, up and down the coast of California. Magic. Nameless is like an interlude kind of, and it's this lady talking about violence and stuff, basically when you are from an impoverished neighborhood. Like, too many people done died, too much stuff has happened, and we just got a lot of anger in our hearts. And the way that we're going to express that is by taking it out on others. You know, it ain't always good, but it is what it is. We're in this environment. You adapt. You know, when in Rome, do as the Romans. When Sparks Fly. When Sparks Fly is like a love letter to a gun. It is very, Tupac has a song where he is singing to his gun as well. And just, it's cool for the people it's cool for, it's not for me. So right after Magic, boom, Nameless, the interlude. Okay, I listened to it when I was first listening to the project. I skipped that. When Sparks Fly, I skipped that because I'm not a thug. And then East Point Prayer is also a cool song. Basically like, you got into some shit in LA, now you're gonna go to Atlanta and you're gonna hide. And then Little Baby comes on with his part. And I appreciate the expansion, Vince, to include, you know, the hit makers. You got to be with the zeitgeist of the times. And you have kept it LA so LA. And I thank you. Whoo, Jesus, I thank you. For so long. But you got to be, you know, on with the trends and whatnot. So we got Lil Baby on here, an Atlanta person. I don't love it, but I'm sure there are people that came here specifically for that. So we're going to let that be for them. And as an LA person myself, I'm going to cover my eyes. And we're going to listen to Vince's part. And then we're going to hit that skip right before the other men start talking. You understand? We have got to rep for our side. We cannot. I don't want to engage with no more Atlanta rap unless I'm out over there. You understand? We ain't going to do it. Slide. Slide was the first song I heard off the project because I just hit play and like this play that didn't go in order. Slide. And sliding, if you are an LA person, you know exactly what that is. And this song hit me right in my chest. We're going to read the lyrics. Made him proud, but I never made a million. I'm talking net. I heart the set. I'm trying to raise the children. Vince is coming to you with those Texas bars, okay? Because you made $1 million don't mean you got it if you are doing what you're supposed to do in America. Unless you don't end up in the slammer. And we talking Fed time, because that is a federal offense, tax evasion. From the naughty where we ain't pretending, made a lot of niggas die, but I ain't admitting. Slide. We can't talk about that again. I do not like crime rap. And Vince, I feel like he's living a beautiful life now. His family is good, everything. We're not going to talk about what you may or may not have done when you were in poverty. You know? He's saying that he's not admitting it, but it's no statute of limitation on murder. And we cannot have the whites, the internet trolls, whoever's out there with time on their hands going digging and finding anything up. So, boop, we're going to nix that right out. Ain't forgetting, can't forgive them. Praying on them, know it ain't religion. Sick of niggas, know it ain't remission. With it, even though I hate the killings, rather pointed at the crackers. Effing with the ladder. Slide. Again, Vince with that knowledge. I don't want to kill you. I really don't. I wish we could be cool, kumbaya, but it's been too much beef between us and y'all. The best analogy for it is the niggas across the street. You know, niggas over there. The niggas across the light, in my experience, you know? And like, I wish that we could join together and we can attack the real people. That's the problem. The white people that are messing up our access to, you know, having beautiful lives. But my man, too much has transpired. And I'm at your next slide. That is like ghetto gospel. I hate, takes me back to a terrible place. Then Vince goes on. I love my mama because she did her best. I feel Nirvana when I'm in the set. We see who popping on the internet. Catch one, it's a bet. It's a rap. Hit his lungs if you run. Hit his back. If he crawl, hit his hat. That is shooting advice for you people. Because remember earlier, he said, you know, your mama could get hit if you outside when we doing our thing. This is telling you criminals how to, like he said, he don't ever miss his man. He's giving you the pointers, military accuracy, you know? I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying if you're in this line of work, that's some good advice, you know? Key points, target practice. So you don't be hitting kids, innocent bystanders. Out here living raps. Slide. Perfect song. I love it. I listen to it over and over and over again. paper cuts, out here trying to run it up. If it ain't about bread, I don't give a fuck. Hey. The song is incredible. We don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif. Ain't no love, ain't no peace when you broke in these streets. Damn. And this is the point that I need to drive home for like the older black people and the respectability politics black people and the just, you don't got to live like that black people. Look, it is what the fuck it is. And when you were out here and you were poor, okay, your mama got a job, but you still don't got enough money. You ain't got no food. Your little sister and brother looking like Timmy, you know, from the Christmas story. Like, it ain't good. And you got to get, like, you growing up, you cannot be the dirty kid at school. You can be the poor kid at school with people you don't want to be, and it makes it hard. So if I was a young man living in a city, in a metropolitan area, and I had this pressure, I'm going to resort to crime. What do I look like going without when you have it right there and they got it right there and I seen them have it over there? Like, I'm taking it from somebody. It is what it is. I hate it had to be this way, but just paper cuts. I love this song so much. Hit my line, but make it brief if you ain't talking dollars. Wall calls for my dogs. Hope they free my partners again. Free all the black people in jail. Free all the political prisoners. Free the homies, you know. Still thinking every day about the one that got away. You know I'm crazy about you. So Vince does have a heart. He loves a girl out there somewhere. We just don't know where they are, you know. But he is just very wary of the other females that are out here after his money. Remember his grandma said they just need dick and they need to get away. They don't love you. You understand? Like, they're just here for the experience. And grandma, may she rest in peace. That was excellent advice. I want a wife, don't want no baby mamas. No, these crazy bitches try to tap your pockets. Yeah. Now I ain't tripping. I'm just being honest. I love my direct deposit. Again, Vince is just dropping that knowledge. And it's something that you don't expect from a person that talks about the other subject matter that he talks about, maybe looks the way he looks, you know, hangs out with the people he hangs out with, but he is a wise young person, and maybe he's just watching. I feel like Vince is a student of the game, probably had a lot of older big homies, and then he got into rap when he was really, really young, and he's just seen a lot as like an observer, so he's not all gung-ho about the what can I say, like the trappings that come with fame, like the hangers on girl and the blah 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 blah. He wants a more authentic situation. I think he even goes like, it says, I went with the blackberry, I ain't fucking with the snow, you know, because he ain't dealing with no white girl. I feel that. Let's support Vince Staples, okay? Because I like this messaging. We need more of this. We need people to be honest, because I feel like when I was growing up, Vince probably my age too, when we were growing up, it was like, be a player, be a pimp, have bitches, have hoes. Nah. And that just leads to unpaid child support. And you know, your kids in other houses with people that you don't like that much. And as a result of that, you don't like your kids that much because they were raised by that person. So it's just a snowball effect of drama that everybody was like praising in a way, especially the men, and promoting that to the younger men to go out and do the same. And Vince is like, nah, you're going to be broke. These bitches going to tap your pockets. Word. Paper Cuts. Excellent song. Definitely in my top 5. Lemonade. Lemonade is so fun. Definitely another summer song too, because it's feeling like ice cold lemonade. Nowhere to go, we in the shade. Nowhere to go, we in the cake. Sometimes life tastes bittersweet. Amazing. Money talk, broke niggas talk louder. That's why they face so sour. Again, amen. Ain't shit sweet, act sugar free. Still bust a nigga head, it's the hood in me. And I think he's got Ty Dolla $ign on this song. Yes, he does. So it's a super LA song. Like, ride on the freeway, to the mall, to the beach, to the airport. This is that song. From the ghetto by the beach, bullets in the breeze. I got $1 million dreams, I got nigga needs. Baby from around the way says she feeling me. Want to get with me, make a memory. But then Vince goes back to old Vince. He has that PTSD from his prior experience. He's like, I think she's trying to set me up. She's in late night text saying, let's meet up. I can't do that. Like, I heard you kick it with the enemies. I'm not doing that. And if a nigga think I'm slipping, then he getting wings. Hilarious. But I feel that, okay, because I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Black American proverb. You understand? Lemonade. Really with the shit, so you better be. My other, I guess, favorite part of this song, and he's like, I come for where everybody thirsty, got some money, now these niggas want to hurt me. How another nigga get into it got you mad. And it's, but I guess that's everywhere where people are in poverty. It's like, if a person does like make it out or whatever, there's a section of people that's happy, and there's a section of people that's bitter, and then there's a section of people that hate that person. Like, well, he ain't shit. We went to the same elementary school. They were just balls of anger and rage. And like that group of people that hate you and then the people that are jealous, it kind of melds into one group, and like those be the people that could really kill you and really want to hurt you, you know, because it's just unadulterated, just venom, you know, because you're living well. It is sad, but that's what it is. Number 11, I keep it funky with the bitches. I got player ways. Can't fall asleep after I hit. I gotta stay awake. Poor Vince. Vince really don't trust you hoes. I hate to say. I don't know which one of y'all did too much, but I'm sorry. I went on Time to Wind and Dine. I gotta run the streets. Every girl that he fucked with is in love with him, Vince is saying. This is Vince's, I guess this is Vince's take on I don't want to be a player no more. And he's saying, like, even though in the hook he's saying, you know, I got player ways. Vince is talking to this girl that he likes right now, and they in a situationship because Vince don't want to commit to nobody. So she maybe got her full-time boyfriend, and then she got Vince when he's available, and he is trying to explain to her all of the intricacies of this situation. And it's not good, but I guess it's working for now. And then later on in the song, he's like, oh, I knew you was one call, you know, I knew you wouldn't be mine. I knew you was one call away from pleasure and decline, because it's like, that's annoying. You know, don't nobody want to be kept at bay by another person. It might be cool for a while because you're cool. Girls might even put up with it a little longer because you're rich. But like at the end of the day, everybody wants to be in a mutual like feeling space and respect space with the person that they care about, especially if y'all are getting naked together. So I see how this could get hard to navigate, especially with Vince's like very harsh feelings about women and their motives. But Player Ways is an excellent song. You should go listen to it. Number 12, Mama's Boy. I love this shit like my mama. My God, this is my song. Live for the money and die for the dollars. Home with the killers and flockers. I love this shit like my mama. And Vince is talking about gangbanging and being in the streets, I assume, from this song. Bang that. Now, I know I have said that a lot of these songs are my favorite. Okay, but like, bang that, slide, paper cuts. Okay, it might be more than 5 at this point. I really, really, really love Bang That. And it's definitely because of my upbringing. But saying that you could bang that means that you're very, very serious about something in LA slang. Like, oh, I could bang that. Like, I could fuck with that. Because I like this song and I enjoyed it so much, we're going to read it again like we've been doing the others in spoken word fashion. Find me by the water, I can bang now. All about $1, I can bang that. Yeah. Riding for my partners, I can bang that. I do what I want, I can bang that. Yes. Sliding with a chopper in a Maybach. If you want a problem, nigga, say that. Catch him, I'ma kill him, I can bang that. Fuck him, won't forgive him, I can bang that. What? Incredible. Mama had me where it never rain at, playing with them weapons where the waves crash, running up a check, I'ma chase racks, sending ops to heaven, tell them stay mad. Say you not in love, set him up then. That's deep. Soon as little homie learned the ropes, he getting jumped in. Ain't no dancing on me in the party, I'm the gunman. 14 shooting up the function. Now that is fucked up. Okay, but I've been in a lot of house parties and most of them got shot up, 8 out of 10, and it makes me sad to think about that. Somebody would be that young, 14, but he's not gonna get adult charges, so I get why the gang members would make him do it. Also, I know we've discussed Vince's alleged criminal past and how we're not going to go neither here nor there on that because of statute of limitations. However, Vince does give me the vibe and the look of a shooter from when I was young. I'm just saying, he looks like he is about what he is saying, and I wouldn't try him nor question it if I were you. If I found myself in a situation where I had upset Vince, I wouldn't do it. Walk away. Just saying. Same loc since way back. My granny caddy had the 4 flats. Stay woke. Yeah, stay strapped. Hang obituaries. I don't hang plaques. Like I said, I would not play with Vince if I had to play with somebody. Just saying. And then we close it out with put on the set like it's tailored for me. Got in the game and I gave it for free. Shells on the ground because we playing for keeps. gun shells. If it go down, will you save it for me? I love the money, she more than a friend. Never forget how the story began. Real as they come, I don't gotta pretend. Live by the gun, die by the sand. Amazing. Bang that. Put this in your rotation right now. You're missing out. We got The Spirit of Monster Cody, another interlude. Now I feel like I missed the interlude, but maybe it was on the end of one of these songs. When a mom was talking about like, oh, if I didn't have to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever, I could have spent more time with him, and I feel like maybe he wouldn't have turned into a monster. And we were talking about the author of the book Monster, Cody Scott. I had to read that book in like 9th grade, 10th grade. I went to Animo. I'm sure all the Animo kids had to read that. If you haven't, like, go check it out, audiobook it, whatever. It's a decent book. Black, black story, real life type stuff. And this interlude is from that man. So it I don't know, it hit a special chord with me because I read that book when I was young, and I understand like the story of Cody Scott and all that. And I liked like having him give his respect, I guess, as a fellow thug. That was cool to me. But if you don't know who Cody Scott is, you're probably not going to get it. So I want you to Google him and then come back and then listen to that. Rose Street. Rose Street is, can I say this? Rose Street might be my favorite. I love Slide. I love Bang That. I love Paper Cuts. I love DJ Quick. I love A. I love Magic. But damn, Rose Street is really that girl for me. And maybe it is the R&B element. I feel like, and I could be wrong again, it has a slight Best of Me sample, Maya and Jay-Z. Even though I wanna see how you put that thing on me. That song, I feel like this is the sample, like the little ding 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 in the back. It could be another song, maybe I'm dumb, I don't know. But that's what initially like caught my ear when I was listening to this and like getting ready, like, okay. And he's like, I don't sing no love songs, I don't make no love songs, because he really doesn't. Sometimes he gets vulnerable. I never heard no Vince Staples song that like the ladies are asking to play, She says she in love, what's that? Trust, what's that? Us, what's that? I'm married to the gang, don't be playing games. Only bringing flowers to the homie grave. Now, I don't agree with that. I don't ascribe to that behavior because, Vince, you said you wanted a wife earlier. If you're not treating no ladies nice, how are we going to get to that step? But I love the bars. I'm married to the gang, playing game, only bringing flowers to the homie's grave. I love that. Damn it. You're making me contradict. But whatever. Baby, how you got that little bitch getting you mad? That's some shit you gotta deal with, pimping my past. Hate the bitch who hit the kill switch when it get bad. Figure skating, taking field trips, flicking them racks. Like, what? Vince. All gas, no brakes, because I'm living like that. Came out of every case with my crippin' intact. Vince ain't no snitch. Google the file. All right? She be lying to my face, so I hit from the back. Let a real nigga know. Are you a housewife or a hoe? Pick the black or berry. I ain't dealing with the snow. That's what I talked about earlier. I support it. I'm here for every single bit of it. And then, to contradict himself again, earlier he said he want a wife, don't want a baby mama. Right here he said we ain't getting married, I'm getting to the dough. But maybe this is like the classic black man thing. Oh, they scared to get married when they have money. At least they be taken for their cash. Like a prenup don't exist. Like, I want y'all to be better. I want you to get better. I want you to do better. Because black people as a culture, as our own, nation, if you will, we cannot grow strong without strong families. That is the basis for everything. And if you do not marry a person and, get that organization and that unit, it is very hard to build on top of that. You cannot build your castle upon sand. So I want y'all to pull it together. Get the sickest ironclad prenup you can if you don't trust this girl. She thinks she about your money. But marry somebody. Have children with that body. Have a household that is one. All right? A solid group of people all with the same last name that look alike loosely. Do you understand me? Because I am tired of the other. I don't want to see it. I'm over it. And then the song ends with Long Beach Flowers, but you won't. Hilarious. Love it. Perfect song, Rose Street. The album closes out with The Blues. And this is Vince in his, again, vulnerable bag, sad bag a little bit. He's talking about how he just wants peace. He wants to, live a chill life. He keeps getting smaller houses, but he won't find peace till the Lord allows it. Which I guess makes sense. If you're living alone and you're so scared of people being after you and wanting things from you and everybody kind of have their handout type of situation, it's probably very, very hard to get peace, a decent night's sleep, things like that. But I hope that, as the fame rises, as the money rises, Vince picks a girl that he likes, and that, he finds some peace in that in his family life and having children and things like that, so he can still do his thing, because, he said, I don't got time to wind and dine, I gotta run the streets. But when you do come home, it's not like, oh, you in this dark ass house by yourself, whether it be big or small. It's like light and life in there, and you can trust those people because they're your family, like they're your children, it's your wife. So I hope that Vince gets to that level at some point, and then we can hear those raps, like the fatherhood raps, and how he's dealing with that and the transition, and maybe how he wants his family to be different from the family that he grew up with, even though he loves them. And he's like, I love my mom because she did her best, but things still didn't work out ideally outside of, Vince coming and, like he said, thank God answer my mom in the prayers. But I hope that, a personal life in the future will help Vince get rid of some of this anxiety and paranoia about being rich and being from the hood. I'm sure it's not easy. I absolutely love this project. I have a Ramona Park Broke My Heart shirt that I did not wear because I did not want to appear biased when random people that don't watch my channel all the time click on this to view it. But I'm a Vince Staples stan. This is a Vince Staples stan account. Love it. Love his subject matter. Love his delivery. Love his personality and how he isn't afraid to be himself and speak to people. I remember a long, long time ago, he was making jokes about R. Kelly when the Deska at Coachella, and she was so uncomfortable. He was like, we can't tell the truth. That is the perfect. He's just honest, so very cool. Go check out the Call Me If You Get Lost tour on Amazon if you haven't, so you can see Vince perform. Hopefully he might be on another tour soon for this album particularly, because this didn't come out till the end of tour, so maybe we'll get something for this. Maybe there'll be some promotional events. Maybe he'll be at festivals in the summertime. I know he's at Coachella for the next couple weeks they're coming up. I say go out, see Vince, have a great time, buy the merch, wear the shirt, Ramona Park Broke My Heart, hashtag it, and get the views up, get the likes up, stream, download, buy, everything. Support Vince, support the gang. Thank you for watching Tam Tonight. I will see y'all next time. If you have songs, albums, projects you want me to review, hit me up at Tamberlin on all socials, and I'm your woman. I got you. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, please, 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 and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.